And new details at noon right now after a deadly plane crash in Pembroke Pines this week. Surveillance video showing that small plane clipping an SUV before plunging into the ground.
We just learned the names of the two men on board. When it crashed, a child in the SUV was also killed. Let's go now to Local 10 News reporter Syra Anwar.
She is live right now. She's in Hallandale Beach with these latest developments for us. Syra.
So we're here in Hallandale Beach because an LLC is actually registered under one of the two men that was inside that plane, Yaacov Nahom. I spoke to people who know him. They say they are just in shock that this happened because they just saw him here last week. 63-year-old Yaacov Nahom of Davie, one of two men aboard the single-engine plane when it crashed in Pembroke Pines Monday afternoon. A friend of Nahom says he leaves behind a wife, 3 children, and 2 grandchildren. The other man on board was Grant Hustad of Fort Lauderdale. He leaves behind his family and neighbors who say they miss him. The men were 2 of 3 deaths in the tragic plane crash. The third, 4-year-old Taylor Bishop.
This little guy lit up the room. The most amazing comments to crack you up.
Broward County School Board members holding a moment of silence for Taylor Bishop and his mother Megan Bishop, who was a teacher's assistant at Hollywood Hills Elementary School. Megan is the only survivor of the crash. Both men registered pilots. It's unclear right now if Nahom or Hustad was flying the plane as it slammed into Bishop's car and burst into flames. Taylor was buckled in, and while he was rushed to the hospital, he died from his injuries.
This morning, my teacher said we have some very sad news and told us what happened.
A difficult time for students and staff at Bishop's School as they learned of the teacher's injuries and loss.
Every time somebody was down or something, she would always do something to make us laugh.
The NTSB now investigating the plane crash that happened near North Perry Airport, the same site where in the last 5 years there have been 14 accidents, with NTSB records showing nearly 30 investigations since 2008.
They certainly want to shut down the airport.
While calls to shut down the airport go back decades, Broward County Mayor Steve Geller says that's not the answer.
Closing this airport isn't an option. It will create more traffic in other places.
Now, the FAA is still investigating this crash, but as far as the Bishop family, we do have an online fundraiser for them posted on our website. Just head to local10.com. Reporting live in Hallandale Beach, Syra Anwar, Local 10 News.